what is my video today? I just got done, what is that? Oh, little nails for pictures. Just got done installing this little, oh cutesy, this little picture here. And that's not my video, but I got that on my channel, one of the episodes, you know, previous. I'm going to be installing this light fixture. This is a brand new light fixture, and it's a nickel finish, and it's got plenty of bling on it, LED lights, and I'm sure it's going to be dimmable. And I've got a dimmable light switch here. We're going to be installing that up here. If you want to watch that, stick around. Now your first question may be, hey Joe, are you sure the LED light fixtures nowadays are dimmable? And all the ones so far that I've put up are dimmable. And you can look on the package. Let's get this package out of here and see if it says somewhere if it's dimmable. Let's see here. No bulbs to replace. That's what I like. Dimmable. Look at that. See there? It is dimmable. And the LEDs, you never have to replace the bulbs. And you know, funny thing was, when I installed these, I wasn't sure if these were dimmable or not, because we had just a regular single pole light switch for these two when you turn that on. And I thought, I'm going to put a dimmable light switch in there and count and hold my breath just right. And yes, they were dimmable. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This one here, all the ones that I installed were dimmable, and this one's dimmable too. And you never have to replace the bulbs. If the bulb ever burns out, it's a whole container pad type thing, and you may have to order one. You want to keep the directions and a little order sheet or the phone number and all that kind of stuff in case years down the road, if it does burn out, maybe it burns out 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and if you still want that particular light fixture up there, there might still be a way for you to order a part for it and replace the little pad, the keypad, you know, inside the light fixture. It's not little individual bulbs or anything like that. Okay, so yes, the first thing I got to do is I got to kind of pull that apart, take a look at that, probably clean out a little spot. Look at this. This was my holding area for my extra paint, for my extra screws, for cleaning stuff, for cleaning my paintbrush and stuff after we moved in. I had to have a place somewhere, and so I chose the guest bathroom. You know, once I get everything 100%, this will be like one of the last things I do. And I was going to leave this light fixture out. Initially, I took the light fixture out because I thought the whole place, I was going to have enough time to, before we moved in, to paint everything. And so I'm taking everything out of the bathrooms. There used to be a little cabinet right there, a towel bar here, a towel ring right here, the light fixture. And in the other bathroom, I took all this stuff down. And then I ended up not having enough time to get everything painted before we moved in. So in the other bathroom, yeah, I had to put the light fixture back up. Now this bathroom, I was going to leave it just like this, but Mommy, she wants it up every once in a while late at night. She might want to come in here and it's dark or something. She says, let's put this light up. I'm like, all right. You know, what comes up must come down when you get ready to paint. But that's okay. These things, it doesn't take much to disconnect them. And I may not be painting this for another month and a half. Who knows? Okay, so for the time being, I'll take this light fixture, get it installed. Before I paint, then guess what? It's coming down. The mirror's coming down. This trim's coming down. And I don't know. I may even take the door off its hinges to pull that, so I don't get any paint on the door. You know, who knows? You know, that's not something I'm worrying about right now. All I'm concerned about is getting this light fixture installed. Okay, now we've got to make a few decisions And this was the backing plate, and there's a screw that goes in top and bottom. Top and bottom, that's all that holds that. This thing is mighty heavy too. I don't know, 5 pounds or so. Here's the ground screw for it. Okay. And the black and white wire. All right. It also came with a little bag with the wire nuts and some mounting screws. These two are the finished screws. These little ones, go top and bottom into this. Okay. These are the mounting screws that go into the junction box in the wall. Here's a ground screw that screws into here, okay, for the ground. And the funny thing is, like I said, we need to make some decisions here. The funny thing, it's really not funny. You see, there's no box up here. Okay, I'm gonna think about this for a minute. Let's see, somebody, they just drilled a hole here and ran the wire here. I don't know why they didn't put that in a junction box. All I can think of is maybe they put it in later, or they might have had a piece of Romex sticking out of the wall, and then they taped around that. They used to do that in the old days. And this condo's about 16 years old or so, 17 years. And then they just hooked up their light fixture to that and ran the wires right inside the wall. Well, basically, we got the same type of thing. We put this in there. I can screw that right onto the sheetrock, right? I could mount that with some little plastic anchors. With these little plastic anchors, install those with some drywall screws. And I could probably put it on that slot and the bottom slot. Now, if I wanted to put this up, and that would probably do it, okay? And of course, I've got to have it level and all that kind of stuff. But then all the wires are going to be inside the wall. Actually, I'll have them poked out of here, and then I'll have them wrapped around here, so they're not actually in the wall. I mean, is it code to be able to do something like that? No, you're not supposed to do that. You're really not supposed to do that. But the last person did it, and here's my thinking. Okay. I need to get this installed now, and so I'm going to go ahead and install it with these little plastic anchors. And I'm going to install that, and I'm going to put the wires up there without a junction box. And then down the road, like I say, a month from now, a month and a half from now, I'm going to be repainting this bathroom. And when I get ready to paint a bathroom, I usually take everything off the wall. I'll take the mirror off the wall, light fixture off the wall. If there was a cabinet there, depending on what the cabinet looked like and how easy it was to come off or on, I might take that. I'd probably take that off the wall. Take the toilet tank lid off, and the towel ring, the towel bar here, all that kind of stuff. Take all that stuff off, and then I'm going to paint. Okay. And then, before I put the light fixture back up, I'm going to go to the store, and they have a cut-in round box, a cut-in light fixture box. And it's round, and it's a little bit bigger than this. And so I'll end up having to cut this out, and I'll do a whole video of that, how to take the how to take this new light fixture down, how to install the cut-in light fixture box, and how to reinstall the light fixture. I'll make a whole video series on that. How about that? That's what I'll do down the road. Or I could wait on this, and I could put it in now. Okay, but I've got to go to the store and do all that kind of stuff. This thing's been here for 17 years, 16, 17 years. I don't think anything's going to happen to it if I put this light fixture back together and have all the wire nuts and stuff on the outside of this as I put that up. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm making the Joe decision to go ahead and install this light fixture now. But then, like I say, later on down the road, I'll put this in an actual plastic cut-in box. It's kind of slick how those things work, and I'll show you all that later. If I had one with me, of course I'd put it in right now. But because I've got to repaint this bathroom and all that a month and a half down the road, I'll do it then. If I wasn't planning on painting or anything, and this was an existing bathroom, all I was doing was taking out the old light fixture and leaving everything else, you bet your dollar, your bottom dollar, I would stop, I would go to the store, get a cut-in box, put those wires inside a cut-in box, and then this would get mounted to the cut-in box. Do you see what I mean? And that's why there's all these lines around there, depending on how you want to install this, which direction and all that kind of stuff. Mounting screws might be from here to here, might be from here to there. The screws might be sideways, and you know, your existing box may not have the screws exactly where this needs to be, and so if they're off, you can put it on and then still slide this, and maybe the mounting screws way up here and down here, even though this is straight or something. Okay, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.